Cardi B is upset about what has happened to Offset. This whole situation didn't just appear out of nowhere. It had been building up for some time. Tension between Offset and Lil Tjay had always existed, but now it was reaching a point where things were becoming serious.
Did I shoot Offset? Is crazy. They're saying you were disorderly. Outside the casino, there was a fight near the valet. Smacked it out of Offset. He would never play with me like that in his life. Does somebody owe you money? Ask Offset. He owe you money?
It all began with a back and forth online. At first, it seemed like a typical rap feud, just words, just ego. But then Lil Tjay took things public with something more personal. He claimed Offset owed him around $10,000 from a gambling situation, and he didn't hold back.
Why this Offset? Offset broke. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all the stream too. That broke. That pop. I'll tell y'all a true story. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit in the casino. He was popped. He was panicking. He was asking random people for cash apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction. And the nigga says, yo, he just popped. He calling for cash apps in front of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. The first 5 I offered, I'm like, yo, you pop. You waiting for some bread? Waiting for my money. I swung that nigga 5. You know how I get. He gets popped. Not us two dicing each other. He gets popped straight to the casino. Goes not. He get another loan from somebody else for like 2 bands. I don't even take my loan. I'm like, that's Offset. I'm good on my money. I'm worried about this. I got mad, bread. I definitely run off for 5 bands. He pops for the next band. He get 2 bands. He get a band from a random lady. I swear to God, I don't know who the f she was. He's like, yo, thanks, ma. He pops that. Throw in another 5. So I see like 13 bands in loans. I don't know who got paid back that day. You feel me? Bro, where's my mother? That shit ducked me for so long, boy. And mind you, I'm 23, and this is Raindrop, Drop Top, Cardi B husband. And I'm only talking crazy because he was talking crazy. Like, why? He was talking crazy to me over my bread. And I beat him up on his birthday, but I'm not even, you feel me? Gangsta, I was too, you know what it is? I'm that good type of, like, I'm gonna give you a little bit of me. I was 230, you heard? Like, it was like I couldn't even do that time, fo. And Cardi B walked in the spot, I was like, yo, I couldn't even dress it because my nigga's so aggressive sometimes that if he say something crazy, you won't even know he gonna get, like, you know how something you just know, it's over, like, feel me? Like, what?
This is when things really started to escalate. The messages between them became more aggressive. At one point, Tjay allegedly threatened to smack Offset, while Offset fired back with, "I'll smoke you." It wasn't just music talk anymore. It felt personal.
So Lil Tjay posted some DMs from Offset in his on his Instagram story recently. And as you see, let's just see. Offset said, no, Lil Tjay said, "Where you at?" And then right after he said, "Not gonna lie, I'ma smack the whole out of you." So Offset replies, "LOL, huh? You joking, right? Just seen this pop up and you gotta be the wrong you texting, boy. I'll smoke you." You barely live already. You barely lived already. Who the you think you talking to? And he's talking about the time Lil Tjay got shot up. Because remember, like 4 or 5 years ago, Lil Tjay got shot up. I think he took 6 bullets and he survived. So Officer said, "You got to be talking to the wrong." He said, "I'm in New York right now. Come smack me, little boy." And so he said, "I'm in Miami." He said, Officer said, if that stopped, DM me for tracery.
Tjay kept pushing as well. In another post, he wrote, "I could never be broke like Set," basically mocking Offset and questioning his status. And Offset wasn't backing down either. He even challenged him, saying, "I'll fly to you," trying to settle things face to face. But that moment never happened. Instead, things went quiet, at least on the surface. Then suddenly, everything changed. News broke that Offset had been shot in Florida.
Offset has been shot at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood. Let's take you live to the scene. CBS News, my name is Chelsea Jones, is there with what we know tonight. Chelsea.
And Jim, this really unfolding in the last several hours. We are learning that Offset has been shot via his spokesperson. Let's give you a live look at the scene right now where things are quiet here along State Road 7, just outside of Seminole Hard Rock Casino and Hotel. But I want to show you what things look like a little bit earlier. So taking you right now to some videos from Only in Dade. In that video, you can see a man lying on the ground with a police officer on top of them while another person is being pulled away by another officer. The Seminole County Police tell us it is aware of an incident that occurred at the valet area after 7 tonight. In this video, you can see people wandering around looking at the situation unfolding just outside along with the police response. Now, that spokesperson for rapper Offset, who was a part of the rap group Migos, confirms that he was the person shot. That spokesperson also saying the rapper is stable and is being closely monitored. Seminole police say he was taken to Memorial Regional Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and they're also saying that they were able to get things under wraps here very quickly. 2 people have been detained, but as for the situation here at the casino, they say there is no threat to the public, and it is
He was rushed to the hospital, and while reports said he was stable, it was serious enough to shake everyone watching from the outside. Lil Tjay was soon arrested in connection with the situation, not directly charged for the shooting itself, but involved enough for police to step in. Reports stated there had been a fight before things escalated, and he was taken into custody shortly after. His lawyer quickly pushed back, saying there were false rumors circulating and making it clear that Tjay has not been charged with any shooting, but by then the damage was already done.
Did Offset at the casino?
Does Offset owe you money?
I don't do no damn
Hey
fighting.
man, you just want to
Did
tell
you
us what
shoot Offset?
happened?
Did I shoot Offset? Is crazy. They're saying you were disorderly. Outside
he
the
put his
casino, there's
hands
a
on
fight
you
near the
first?
valet.
Smack the shit out of Offset. He would never play with me like that in his life. Ask
Somebody owe
Offset.
you, does somebody
Ask
owe you
Offset.
money?
Fight?
Ask Offset.
He owe you money?
Ask Offset. Hey,
Do you have issues with Offset?
I don't know. What happened?
He's in the
last night?
hospital right now, but he's
The
okay.
last thing I seen was Offset looking at me like this. Yo, that shot me. That shot me. La la la. The rat, cat, weirdos. Y'all in a good ass interview. I'm walking to my car like
What started the fight?
I don't know. You know.
Were they after you?
I don't know.
TJ's innocent all day.
Nobody want to touch me. No, what happened last. Touch me. You don't have to touch me.
What happened?
I don't even know. I Google. Who else was involved? Damn.
Did you ever say if you didn't give your money, you'd get it back in blood?
Fans began digging up everything. The old live streams, the threats, the insults, all those moments people once ignored suddenly felt much more serious. And behind the scenes, Cardi B wasn't staying quiet. With Offset in the hospital, emotions were running high. Word started spreading that she was furious, especially knowing how long the situation had been building.
Violate these right now. So let me tell you how I'm doing. So let me tell you how I'm doing press for rhythm and flow, right? So I'm doing motherfucking press for rhythm and flow, and these chest niggas, little motherfucking bitch ass. I had interviews with him before, but this time I feel like you niggas really fucking trying, because I don't play when it comes to my fucking kids.
Since then, more details have come out about how the situation actually unfolded. Police say Lil Tjay wasn't just randomly there. He reportedly directed his group to go after Offset's crew. In other words, this wasn't random. It was intentional. Witness reports claim he told his people to fight and then stood back recording the entire situation on his phone as it happened. And that's when everything took a turn. In the middle of the chaos, someone from Jay's side allegedly pulled out a weapon and a shot was fired. That's the moment Offset went down. He was hit during the fight and rushed to the hospital where doctors treated his injuries. Thankfully, he survived, but the situation had already crossed a line that can't be undone. At one point, a witness even posted something online, then quickly deleted it. By then, screenshots were already circulating everywhere. In that post, the person claimed that Lil Tjay was behind what happened to Offset. Reports say, "This is the guy who popped Offset Lil Tjay over a gambling debt," the caption reads. The same post also said both of them were seen sitting together earlier, and at first the witness even believed they had both been shot. Then came a line that really stuck with people. "When are we going to admit that this culture is killing us?" After that, more footage started circulating. DJ Akadmix ended up confirming what Jay had been alleging. Offset was reportedly broke and asking people for money.
That he told her to he still needed that. He still needed that.
Oh. So he was like, I did a favor and this is a test. I was like, okay, what? He was like, how much money can you get or are you by? And I was like, I mean, like I have I sent him the video, like all that money that I have in my safe.
You're rich.
And he immediately called me. He called me back and then he was like, bring all of it. And I was like, I don't even know how much this is. He was like, bring all of it because I have a ton of 20s and then like hundreds.
At the time, not now, currently.
No.
Because, continue. Keep going.
Because now, so then he was like, yeah, bring all of it. So I actually did.
So this is about Offset degeneracy again.
But in my mind, I was like, I can't give him the 20s. Like, let me just give him the hundreds. He was like counting out in the car. I went to the casino, by the way. I'm not going to do every single detail and have this.
She's working on her 40-minute straight drive.
This is Offset with his Hard Rock host. He's like, I'm here. So only gave me $3K in cash. He says, at least you have some cash. That's what the host says. He says, credit line. He says, I'm working on it. He says, how long? Because he's trying to gamble. The host says, I'm not sure. I sent it higher. It's up in credit. He said, what did they say? Now he says, this is the host. He says, do you want to know what you're down this trip? He says, yes. $890,000. I said, oh my God, what the fuck? So I need $500K more. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Yo, I'm living in that bitch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. This is crazy. But I mean, you losing shit like that. But yo, Offset's I'm not saying this to embarrass him. I hope y'all know this. Like, he's a fucking legend. He's greater than this. He's greater than like these situations we're hearing about him with. He's at least come to state, bro. Come to state. Nah, I ain't trying to do a plug. I'm just saying, man, I don't know if he seems like he's in there chasing losses. And I've been there too, because I'm kind of low-key a fiend too. I ain't gonna cap with you. Like, you know what I mean? We all been there. I'm not gonna act like Offset the only nigga. But, bruh, if your ops could pull up on you at this casino because you're there lacking, just spending days, weeks, months, it's not good. You feel me?
What do we jump? How did we jump?
Do we know that is how much do we believe that it's about gambling?
That's what the reports are saying.
Well, no, about the 10,000. Yeah, that's a loan. But how did we?
Well, because it was at the Hard Rock
Casino. Because they were at a casino. I get that, but you were like losing their mind gambling. I'm like, wait, so now we're
because there was also Laura was saying that at one point Cardi during a crash out session on their relationship mentioned the gambling being a problem.
A lot of people have been talking about Offset having a gambling problem.
Didn't you and Offset have a bet?
He owes me $5,000.
Oh, God.
He does.
Was it a serious? Yo, Baskin. Come on, man.
Oh, God.
Offset's fine. I called him. I tried to call him last night.
But was it a serious bet?
Yeah, we bet on the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
Now, if you had lost, would you have paid him?
I mean, I bet $5,000. I was prepared to pay him $5,000.
You were prepared to?
Yes.
That is funny, though.
I've talked to him 1,000 times since then and never jammed him up about $5,000.
No, of course.
Because clearly he's somebody that didn't pay his bet. Like, why I'm not going to chase you around about $5,000's not a big deal to me.
Well, see, why do you have to turn it into a? By the way, if it's not a big deal to you, why would it be a big deal to Lil Tjay?
Well, that's where I was going to go. That I don't think that TJ's got more money than I got.
For the record,
I don't think it would be over 10,000.
There was also a clip of Offset right before the incident. He's seen walking around the casino looking down at his phone, and people immediately noticed something: no security, no protection. Why, one video also showed him arguing with a fan who just wanted a picture.
He argued with Offset, y'all.
That's only a picture, goddamn, nigga. You ain't that much of a celebrity, bro. You ain't that much of a celebrity, bro. That's only guy for a picture. By myself. I'm not for a picture. Goddamn, we black people.
Offset wasn't having it. I'm by myself, he responded, clearly annoyed, almost like he already knew being seen like that could be a problem, like he didn't want attention on his location. But that's exactly what happened. People knew where he was, and eventually the wrong people showed up. Now suddenly that $10,000 argument with Lil Tjay didn't seem so random anymore. People started saying maybe this wasn't just ego. Maybe money really was at the center of it. He does have a history of gambling.
He mad.
Shut up.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, I stay then. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and this motherfucker wants me to go to the casino with his ass.
Let's get this money, baby.
Online, reactions were mixed. Some people said this should be a wake-up call for Offset, especially considering everything that's happened before. Others argued it had nothing to do with gambling and everything to do with being in the wrong place at the wrong time. That said, Academix has previously mentioned Offset having issues with several questionable individuals in the past.
Let me tell you this, someone really close to me told me about this who grew up in these kind of environments. A dice game, for those people that really grew up in the hood, a dice game is really slang for a robbery, right? Most dice games end badly. I know someone who got killed in a dice game.
Well, there's been mass shit that happened. Just even think about rap-wise, there was the whole alleged thing with Lil Baby and Offset happened from a dice game that had 42 involved.
This is what I'm saying. Like, just look at how a dice game is laid out. The reason why you're so low to the ground is because you're watching your money. There's a whole bunch of cash with a whole bunch of people around you that you may or may not know. People got guns. You know, I mean, like, people are betting money they may not have. At any point, someone can come in and rob the whole spot. Take everyone's money and walk off. Or whoever got the most clout could say, fuck it. We're gonna keep rolling until I win. You can't leave when you feel like leaving. And what are you gonna do about it?
Which was another thing. It goes into two other things I was trying to get to is like, shit, like, I don't know what the allure is of that. Like, you guys are multi-millionaires, made tens of $millions of dollars, man. Go to Vegas, go get pampered. They're gonna lock off a section, book you a suite. You're gonna have chicks dance for you, the greatest entertainment in the world.
Right.
They're serving you drinks. You do whatever you want if you want to gamble your money. You know what I mean? Because gambling is a thing.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what someone told me? They're like, yo, listen. They said 75% of those dice games, because there's a few popular ones that rappers go to, and when rappers go to certain cities, they gotta go fuck the hood niggas who always got a dice game. Someone told me, they were like, yo, all of them shits is like...
One thing everyone seems to agree on, though, is that this situation is out of control. What started as a simple argument, maybe over money, maybe over pride, has now turned into something much bigger. Shots fired, arrests, accusations, and now both sides are speaking but not telling the same story. And at this point, nobody really knows how it ends. What concerns people is that when it comes to Tjay, this wasn't the first time his name had been linked to something serious. Earlier this year, a lawsuit was filed after an incident at Madison Square Garden. A police officer working security at a boxing event claimed things got out of control when Tjay lost his temper. The officer said he approached him calmly, just trying to escort him out after reports of disruptive behavior. But instead of leaving, things escalated.
Both the ass. And I got the bag on it. I ain't gonna say that right now. I ain't gonna say that yet.
Introducing out of the red corner.
Just suck my d- I slapped the shit out of this nigga.
My son was here. I had to show up for my son, man. Keyshawn Jr. Man, he was in the crowd watching me, man. I had to show up for my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just mean a lot to me right now. I wish we could be in the ring with me so I could be holding. But when he look back at this day, man, he'll be proud of his father. All week, we were pulling at this belt. I knew it was gonna be.
According to the lawsuit, Lil Tjay became aggressive and confrontational, started shouting, and then pushed the officer. After that, it turned into a full-on scuffle. The officer claimed multiple people from Tjay's group jumped in, knocking him to the ground with several bodies piling on top of him, and the damage wasn't minor. "This didn't just hurt my body, it changed how I live," the officer said later, explaining that he now deals with daily neck and back pain. Doctors told him he had serious spinal injuries, something that could affect him long-term. There were even claims that during the chaos, Tjay spat at a staff member, making the entire situation look even worse. Now, whether all of that plays out in court is one thing, but for people watching this current situation with Offset, it started to form a pattern. Not proof, but a pattern, and it didn't stop there. Going back to 2023, Lil Tjay had already been dealing with multiple arrests. In one case, he was taken in after police found firearms in a vehicle he was in during a video shoot.
Lil TJ getting arrested. Did y'all see this shit? Yo, is it me or Lil TJ been tougher than he's ever been since he got shot?
Do not cuff me, bro. Do not touch me, bro. Nah, bro. Don't touch me, bro. What am I under arrest for? Don't touch me. Do not touch me, bro. All right, yeah. Cool. Don't touch me. You fake it. How you gonna tell me you gonna cuff me and stop? You know you can't cuff me. Don't touch me.
Turn around.
No, bro. I don't know.
Listen, when there's something like that in the car, everyone gets placed in handcuffs.
What's in the car? I don't know what's in the car. Don't touch me.
You want a
firearm? There's no firearm in the car.
No, T, don't fight him.
TJ's the worst, bro. TJ, don't fight, T. Don't fight, T. T, don't fight, T.
You bigger than
T,
that.
don't fight, T.
You bigger than that. Don't do that.
TJ, it's not real. It's not real. T, I know.
It's not a real gun. It's not going
anywhere. Just relax for 2 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead. That make no sense. You got all these young kids out here.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It look like TJ wanna slide on a pussy nigga so bad, man. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever who shot TJ, man, he on y'all head, man. TJ not going for nothing these days, man. TJ on timing, bro. That nigga came back out. The cops found him with 15 guns so far. He caught 10 gun charges, nigga, and he trying to fight everybody.
His legal team pushed back strongly, saying the search wasn't justified and the weapons weren't his, but the situation still made headlines. Just days later, he was arrested again, this time for missing a court date connected to that same case. And if you go back even further, there was another arrest in 2020 involving weapons found in a car he was riding in. Again, multiple people were involved, and once again, his name ended up in the middle of it. So now when people look at what just happened with Offset, all of this history starts being brought back up. Did he actually put a hit out on Offset? What do you think the real story is? Let us know in the comments below.